All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Arran Articulates live and uncut episode 2 of our live shows, the shows in which I have guests where we can articulate the problems in life together so that you don't have to. Tonight's panel, it's going to be some familiar faces from last time because they just loved it so much. They wanted to be back on here. So we said, why not? Let's keep it the same for the live ones. So Jim Collector is back in the house here. He's mid-stretch.
You caught me off guard there. I thought I'd be last one in.
Oh, I thought I'd change it up this week. Just get him in there. It's all in mid-stretch.
No,
it's like when a waiter comes over and asks you if your meal's all right, when you're like, yeah fine, mate. It's like they wait,
as a
don't they?
waiter, I've always tried to, in the past, I've always tried to time it, and I've always fucked it up. Like, you see, like 2 centimeters before you get there, they're like, oh, you're like,
It's like they wait. I'm sure they wait. Like, yeah, he's going to take a big bite of that in a minute. Yeah, and I'm going to go straight over. But yeah, good to have you back on the show, Jim. Hopefully, you got some good material ready. I know you were still thinking about it this morning, weren't you? So
I have topics. We'll see what happens when it comes to it.
Yeah. Well, I actually bought three to the table this tonight, and I still can't quite decide which one I'm going to go with. I'm going to see how I feel at the time when my time is right.
Depends which one irritates me the most.
Yeah,
at the moment.
At that particular point.
Exactly.
In time. Right, we've got as well Ian back in. Here Hello. He is. How are we doing, Ian? You all right?
Yeah, not bad.
Good
stuff. So before we came on, like I'm rant free. I couldn't think of anything since last time we came on. Packing peanuts fucked me off that much that everything after that was all just gravy. I was like, skip it. After I had that little rant, I skipped down the garden path in the morning.
And just fresh as a daisies. New lease of life.
Yeah. I was like Snow White. I was singing along. Birds were flying down in my hand. The fucking lot, mate. I'll tell you.
Got it all out your system that evening.
Yeah, I did. So I thought I'd come back for a little more therapy.
Yeah, do it. It's actually funny you say that. I've had actually straight after the last live one, you were quite popular amongst my little circle. For everyone was like, Ian's a funny bloke, isn't he? I was like, he is. Yeah, he is funny. He is funny. But what started happening when you say therapy? I've had this week 2 voice notes from 2 different people that I haven't spoken to for ages, just ranting. They were in their car and they were like, mate, bloody cyclist, check this out, and then just went for it for like 2 minutes. I was like, so I think I've actually created a bit of an outlet now that people just think, I'll just send it to him.
I've just had people phoning up going, do you know what? I've tried driving the wrong way round the roads. Absolute fucking nightmare. Like, so I don't think James driving the wrong way round.
Just practice, guys. That's right. You know.
Yeah.
Just practice makes perfect. Well, nice to have you back, Ian and Jim. And then finally, he looks like he's mid-work by the looks of it. He's doing something there. Here he is. Pete.
I'm doing the slides for OFAC on Thursday, man. I told you that.
Yeah, he's got his head in the game, sorting that out. He is.
One of us has to do something.
I can't give all my time over to you.
Some of us have got things going on.
We didn't have a show yesterday. Yeah, we didn't have a show at all yesterday, so we're scrabbling around to find some something to talk about. But yeah, it's coming together.
Good.
How are we all doing, boys? Good.
Very well.
I find it very hard to believe that Ian can't think of anything to rant about because this man hates everything.
I'm just such a chilled, laid-back guy. Like nothing. I got it all out my system. Packing peanuts. Don't even mention the bastards. But after that,
what was funny though was what was really funny was when you got sort of halfway through the packing peanuts, and then went, actually, maybe they're not as annoying as I first.
Do you know what the funny thing is? I felt like a massive hypocrite because, like 2 days later, I've got to send something off. I've got no bubble wrap. I've got shit tons of packing peanuts, and I was like, "Well, I'm going to be an absolute arsehole to someone now."
Yeah.
I think we realised how useful they were in like different situations in life and stuff. So
I know. As I was slagging them off,
a little bit redeemed. I think. Yeah.
I was like, all right, they're not as bad. They're all right. They're okay.
Not as bad as I first thought when I started. Right. So tonight, if people in the chat, if you want to get involved, like last time, there was some quality material in the chat. Last time round, so I'm hoping that might occur again. Yeah. So we are going to kick things off tonight with I've got a little game set up.
Scary.
See?
Not that guy
You wanna
stuck in
play a
mayonnaise
game?
with my hose pipe again, is it? I can't do that again. While blindfolded. Not happening.
Yeah.
Can't do that again.
Oh,
No,
man.
this is
It's
it's
not
much more
about
straightforward.
dreams, is it? Because I haven't done that either.
Haven't done that. No, I haven't watched any of those Marvel films that Ben gave me to watch either.
No.
I don't know if you've watched this, Jim and Ian, but on the Let's Get Nuts show with Ben Thomas, he did this thing about dreams, didn't he, Pete? And you hadn't had one. You were like, well, I haven't really got one. So he's told you if you do have one, write it down. You have.
I have. Yeah, I have. It's brilliant. I roundhouse kicked myself out of bed.
Interesting one.
I mean, that's an extreme wet dream.
Yeah.
The flying jizz kick straight out of bed.
Yeah.
But
unfortunately, Ben didn't do a show this week, so I can talk about it.
Talk about that. There you go. Brilliant. Right. Well, so this little game we've got ready, very similar. If you're watching, you might think that's a little bit similar to that game they play on Mock the Week. It is similar in the fact that it's basically the same. So it's called, though, What an Absolute Bloody Joke. So the rules are quite simple. I'm going to give you an answer, and you've got to guess what the question is. And it's from something I've read or heard over the last couple of weeks. My reaction was, oh, what an absolute bloody joke that is. So this week, the answer is 9 hours. So what was the question?
How long does it take Jim to drive to work backwards?
It's about 3, actually. Third of that time.
Yeah, there and back.
How long did it take Arran to eat that whole box of packing peanuts?
Oh, God. How long does it take to shit him out?
Yeah.
Just one long 9-hour stint on the toilet, one packing peanut per 10 minutes.
Both 9 hours. That's like 18 hours combined. 9 hours eating them, 9 hours getting them out.
Yeah.
9 hours to flush them away because they just float.
Here's one for remember for later. How long did it take Pete to screw in 4 Allen bolts the other day?
You were having a shocker there, weren't you, with them? That looked stressful, Pete. That someone at work today, I told them about this bit. They said, is it the average wait time of the women's toilets at any public place? That like, yeah, could well be.
Was it a woman or a man waiting to,
the bloke said that.
Stalking.
Yeah. Just hovering around the public toilet.
Yeah.
No, believe it. Oh, go on. We've got another. There's another one there.
Is it the quickest time someone's been seen in A&E?
I'll tell you what, Ian. Right. Yeah. So this.
Wow.
It was a 9-hour plus wait in Southampton A&E department last week. 9 hours it was. I mean, and apparently that's actually not that bad.
I'd say that's average.
No.
Yeah.
Apparently that sickness that sickness virus that I had, apparently that's now like slowed everything down. Everyone's getting it around. Like I started it. I was patient zero. Yeah, my fault. I'm responsible. Yeah. And then I wonder how many of those people are injured on the corned beef tins as well. Probably 10 in there.
Do you feel like it's the same sort of people that are struggling with the same issues that you are, Aaron?
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah.
The problem
that was
it took them 9 hours to find anyone because they made all the adults go in one entrance and all the children in the other. And it was pure chaos. But all the parents are trying to find their kids, and the kids just running around the hospital for 9 hours. What? I legitimately shit like that winds me up because now I'm fucked off.
There he's going now.
I'll turn up with my boy and I'll be like, well, what the fuck do I do? Do I just go fend for yourself? I'm fucking off in the adults entrance. Like, what's in the adult section? Is it all just pole dancers and fucking drugs?
Coffee.
Like what? Just coffee.
I was about to
set
start
that bar
laughing at Martin.
Really high there, Jim.
Martin's
Really
comment. I thought, right, it's being serious. It's got a bit bad.
I'm like strippers and all sorts. Jim's like coffee.
It's coffee. I haven't even had kids yet.
Just coffee there.
Just coffee. It's fine. Decaf.
Oh yeah, there's a little warm up to get everyone going anyway. Right. So I've got pictures for some, and I've got pictures of and no pictures for others. But Pete, there's your true image. That was your picture, wasn't it? That's not a stock photo.
Yeah,
you took that live in the moment.
I did in the fury.
Go on then.
Like the lighting on that. That's really good.
Yeah, he's good. Put the flash on and everything.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice.
This is going to be professional looking. This picture of an Allen key.
Absolutely. So obviously, I
thought it was a stock photo.
Yeah, Allen keys and Allen's bolts. We were having this discussion about what they are, why they exist. So I was putting together some flat pack furniture. Not bad furniture, quite nice, solid thing. Building all the bits together. It was all screwing and stuff. Lovely. Got my screwdriver. No problem. Then you get to the hideous bolts, and I don't really understand why they exist. Ian gave me some slightly logical explanations. I thought, yeah, that's all bollocks.
Instantly regretted it.
I don't even think they look like. I always thought they thought they looked better than something with a crosshead in it, like for a screwdriver or something. Ian gave me some bollocks about it's a bolt, so you're going to shear that. I think if you're careful, you'll be all right. And I know that sometimes they palm this off as saying like no tools required. So you don't need a screwdriver. You've just got this bit of metal and it's all bolts. So I can kind of maybe see the logic there if people don't have any tools, because there probably are some people that aren't equipped. But to have the combination of the two, I don't understand that, because I couldn't have done the first bit of it without the screwdrivers. So it's infuriating. Now, I did sort of stitch myself up here because kind of halfway through, Ian mentioned, I've got a drill bit that does that. And I was like, do you know what? I have as well. And I think I was just being so damn stubborn and annoyed with myself that I just carried on going just to prove to myself how fucking annoying they are and how long they take to do. So sort of after my little rant with you guys, I actually went and got my little set. I didn't do it with the power drill because, as I said to Ian, I'm banned from using power drills with the Allen bolts because it took me a little while to realize that you shouldn't have it on like hammer speed when you're when you're driving in a screwdriver or one of these bolts. So what happens is you just instantly shred.
It's a great fuck off one like that.
Yeah. You instantly shred the head off it, and that means you can't ever get them out unless you kind of like get some sort of industrial kind of I don't know. So I'm very wary. I do have
9 hours.
Yeah. So I do have like a little set with a manual. So I did use that, and that was a lot easier. I did go about halfway through. And what I was saying to the guys is like, if you have a look there, if you're not familiar with these little fuckers, they have a hexagonal head on them, right? So that means there are 6 facets to it. So, and obviously the key itself has 6 sides as well. So you wouldn't think that it's too difficult to line that up and to move it, but fuck it, me it is. The bars are just, and because you can only like move them about a quarter of an inch before you hit the wood, and it's no good trying to do it upright. And even here, you see how close these are. You couldn't even do it with the upright bit. It wouldn't spin. So you're literally like trying to get it in, Oh, there we go. And you try and get it as far around as you can so you can get a good spin. And it won't go in. And you find that you only get it to bite when it's like literally like that much. You go, oh, yeah, that's rubbish. And I just said, I said to you guys, I said, thank God that the traditional penis vagina connection is not a hexagonal match thing, because I'd have just given up, mate. I'd be like, no, I can't line it up.
He would have gone and bought the amateur.
Yeah, I was going to say, or go in with your hammer drill setting on, Pete.
Yeah, hammer drill, mate. Yeah. Well, that's what Ian said. He said, I feel sorry for your missus, and I said, yeah, hammer action, hammer time. Yeah, and yeah, I did just so anyway. It all worked out in the end. 17 hours later, I'd got the 12 of these in, so it's still standing. So I think I did okay. But I fucking hate them, and I don't understand why we still have them in this modern age. We're not cavemen. We have got tools to do these things. So it just annoyed me. It took as long to put those bolts as it did to like make the rest of it. I thought I was doing well. I thought I was on track. An hour, I'd got it all together, and there's like, oh, okay, this is really gonna.
I do remember
grind to a halt.
When I saw that picture, it did bring back a horrible memory of when me and my wife first moved in together, and we got a dining room table, and they were exactly the same bolts as that. And I thought, I know the issue he's having here. But that day, it was just me at home that day, and the dining room table arrived, and I thought, like my missus said, oh, we'll be able to have dinner tonight at that. And I was like, oh yeah, definitely, love. Yeah, definitely, yeah. And
oh dear.
1 o'clock in the afternoon, I was sat on the sofa with a can of Foster's, just looking at it, going, "This is piece
crying."
Yeah, on borderline like breakdown. Like, how hard is it? It's fucking 4 legs, a top, and then 4 chairs. That's not, and I don't even need to do all 4 chairs. There's only 2 of us at that point. Like, that's like an hour job.
Fucking guests can make their own up when they come in.
Yeah, so damn. Here's the Allen key.
You've come around for breakfast. I'll see you at dinner.
Yeah,
have a great time.
Here's an Allen key.
Because I ain't doing it no more. I
think doing it on your own is a blessing. I feel like when me and Vita first moved into this flat, some of our most explosive arguments initially were putting fucking flat furniture together. Yeah, honestly, it's all hunky dory. You get stuck on one bit, and that's it. All bets are off.
The thing is, I think both of you also, like, me and my wife have done that before. I think you see things differently. Like, it still would work. Like, what I'm trying to say is right, but what she's trying to say is right. But we're just coming at it from 2 very different angles. No, no, you're not. You're not together on it.
I even if it says it's like takes two people to build it, I'm like, go away. I'm doing it myself. No,
this is 100-man build. No,
I'm doing it. Bullshit little Allen key they give you. I'm like, nope, that just gets thrown straight away. I'll just use my set.
The whole thing on like one arm where you're trying to screw an Allen bolt in.
Yeah, but
it's like, no, I don't need any help.
That because I'm not using the chocolate Allen key they give you. That you can even see on the photo is shit the fuck. No wonder it took you 9 hours.
And they
proper tools and do it. It takes you 5 minutes.
And they start to twist as well. They start to because you're putting so much torque on them. They start to twist
because you're using a chocolate.
It can hurt your hands.
Chocolate toolkit. That's why.
Yeah, it does. It calms your hand up. Really hurt. It can really hurt you.
It does. I've got a blister here, mate.
Bet you have.
From wanking from the
from that. Yeah,
we've all been there.
Yeah, friction burns. Yeah,
that's all right.
That's why I didn't get as far with the dining room table. That's sod it. Just have a wank now. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and the problem is, I started this thing about 7 o'clock at night, so I was thinking, I'll be done by 8, half 8. Yeah, it went way longer than that, and I was like, I was just getting more and more pissed off. I was like, oh man, why did I start this now?
Yeah, Because you think it'd be an hour turnaround, don't you? Oh, it'd be done in an hour. No sweat.
Yeah.
No.
Hideous things.
Yeah. Well, just on the subject of this as well. Just
I've
go on,
lived to
Pete.
see another day. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I've lived to see another day.
God bless you.
This picture's given me a little bit of PTSD, but I'm okay with it now.
Yeah. I was just going to mention I just feel like when you do buy something that you do need to put together as well, I would really appreciate it if it did come with English written instructions as like a.
They don't have writing now. It's just like pictures and like arrows and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, it's just a picture book. It's the first book you learn to read.
Yeah,
that bit.
That and like the little like recycle thing, like spin it and all that, and
then you're turning it, and then it could actually be any way round. Because it's just.
I like it when some of the bits just look the same, and you're staring between two nuts and bolts, and you're like, they look the fucking same.
Yeah. One's the 12mm and one's the 13mm. Should I? Am I going to measure them, or should I just go with it? Just like.
Or I can spot millimeters. I see.
It's really scary how you can't put furniture together. I'm like sitting here gobsmacked. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Depends if you're going by like man millimeters as well. 2 millimeters like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's not one.
Exactly,
there's not a bolt in here that big. You said the right stuff.
It reminds me once I had to go round to my sister-in-law's and build a set of bunk beds, and we opened it all up. Now, here's a little tip for you: laid all the bits out so you could get to it all. Threw away the little Allen key that came with it, and I'm looking around going,
"Oh, that's brave.
Some of this doesn't make sense." There's like doorknobs and things. This is a fucking bunk bed. Okay, there's some fucking hinges here. What the fuck's going on? Was like, oh, tell you what's happened. Some cunts put in the screws and accessories for a chest of drawers in with this bunk bed. So I was like, do you know what?
Did you just improvise?
Oh no, I respect the game. I was like, that's a good wind up. Like when I used to work in the building game, I'd put door handles on the other way, like pull handles on push doors, just because that would be fun to me. But
you sick bastard.
That's horrible.
That's very
funny,
horrible. But I do like it. And like, but so I was like, you're gonna have to phone up because this was August, if you're old enough to remember the advert. And
August, yeah.
August. And so the sister-in-law phoned them up and they were like, oh well, if we give you back like £20, could you go to B&Q and get the fixings? I was like, no. Send me the right fucking stuff, you knobhead. Don't make. What am I going to do? Go, because all this furniture, some of it comes with very specific fixings, and you can imagine me wandering into B&Q
going for like a day.
I need some I need some fixings to build some bunk beds, and the spotty little 16-year-old in there is like, I don't fucking know. Like what? Like no. For why would you fucking tell me to go out and buy the fixings? Send me the right ones. And all I could think of is some bastard out there with a chest of drawers going, there's no fucking runners here. Like, how does this all go together? He's got a ladder on a chest of drawers.
Yeah, I wanted to climb up.
Yeah, he's like, what happened to one of these drawers? On the picture, they only looked about waist height.
And actually, why wouldn't I just step onto the chest of drawers if I needed to get up? Why would they put a ladder in like we're all like really tiny people?
Where the fuck does this mattress go? Like what?
Yeah, it's almost like a kid-sized ladder.
Yeah,
really weird.
Yeah,
really odd. I tell you what, me and B&Q as well. I'm not very I will say I'm not great with like DIY and things like that at all. But
you all hit it very well. I'll give you that.
It is.
Yeah.
It is the area I fall down in quite badly. But the trouble is, my dad is actually phenomenal with anything. Like anything at all, he'll do it. Like he'll convert. He'll just do it. Like, I want that done, and he'll be round, and it'll be done in half hour. Like not anything. Like it could be sinks. We've had issues with sinks. He'll sort that out. Issue with the toilet. He'll sort that out. He'll not anything at all. But I think where I've grown up living with him, and he just did it all. I've never really learned never really learned. And now I'm just like, I'll just pay for someone to come in and do it then. I'd just rather that.
No, I'm
Or
just
if they
saying, to
offered
be
to
fair.
like, I'm just not very good at it, mate.
My favourite achievement was putting
He's-
up a cabinet onto tile, and I drilled into the tile and didn't crack it. And if you get me down the pub and a few pints, I'll brag about that all night. Honestly, I'm that proud of it. I'm like, those tiles, man, they did not crack. That's it. Yeah, I drilled right into them. I got the proper little tile drill bits from the shop across the road. It's a good day. I love
He
it.
ate a pipe, it was pissing water through, but he loves the water feature in the in the bathroom. Loves it.
Yeah.
In fact, it's one thing.
My dad's always
go on,
been
Pete. Yes,
but because now he's getting he's sort of in his late 70s now, and so I was talking to him about when we wanted some a sink done in our bathroom like this, and I was like, yeah, we can get this. We could do it, couldn't we? And he's like, how much did they quote you to like come and do it? He's like, so I'd rather give you the money than do it myself. Can't be asked. He's got to that age where he's gone. He would never ever pay anyone. He's like, I'd
That's
rather
what mine's
pay you
like.
the money to get someone to come in. Yeah.
He would always say, if I can do that, he'll call me A. If I can do it, I'll do it. I'm not paying anyone to do that. Don't pay someone to go around there and do that. He'll go, I'll have that out. All right then. Crack on, mate. You crack on and do it.
Yeah.
You crack on and do it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the one thing I've remembered that I've not sorted out was I don't know if any of you are any good with like rewiring light switches, but I got myself in a right old faff with them.
No, I wouldn't touch
Oh,
I'm
that.
impressed you even tried it.
How easy I thought it was. Take the like panel off of the light switch, and I thought, right, well, that then just take a photo of where all those color wires go, and then they'll just go into the same socket on the back of the new one.
Because I bet you've got a wiring, all the colours are different.
All the colors are wrong from the instructions. The blue, and then there's a list of what the colors were and what they now are. So then you're cross-referencing blue's now red, green's now. We've now got one switch.
You've got 16 wires and only 10 holes.
Mate,
it's like a bomb disarming scene from a movie.
And that's the trouble, Jim, as well. I was thinking one wrong move here, and I might be dead.
Did you not turn the power off?
Well, I did. No. I did in between. I just left it all on.
One false move,
that work. Get that in there.
Yeah.
No, I did turn it off in
what
between.
I'm going to hold on to this. Get the missus to turn the power on. Right. It can't be working because I'm still alive.
Survived. Stay there, love. I'm just going to hold a different wire.
I'll hold the next one.
My mate,
we'll get there.
He's a spark, and he was telling us about they have all the electrical like safety stuff and the electrical rules and all that. It changes all the time. And he said, look, I've been given this book, and it was one from, I think it was like 1975 or something. And in there, they said to test if something's low voltage and live, you lick your fingers and put it on there. And if you feel a little buzz, it's low voltage.
Like, they didn't have health and safety then, you know.
Brilliant.
Does it say anything about what you do if it was high voltage?
You stop reading because you died.
Leap across the room.
No one got that.
No one ever told you.
There's a little note: throw yourself across the room and have a fit in the corner.
You'd be like reading it, going, "What happens if it's not low voltage?" Oh well, they haven't done that, so it must be fine.
It must be fine. It'll be all right.
No one ever read that bit because they're dead. Yeah.
It must be fine. So back when I was in college, right? Because I was a painter and decorator. And when you were in college, everyone went through this phase of like you come back, and we were all like 17, 18, something like that. You'd all come into college. You go, right, I started fucking decorating my room. Everyone's rooms were trashed because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. I've taken this. I've turned the power off. Unlike Arran, I've turned the power off and I've taken this plug socket off the wall, and I'm tucking wallpaper behind it to put it back. And my brother thought it would be funny at the time to start flicking the power on and off while I've got my hands.
That's hilarious.
At the time,
really funny.
Brothers are fantastic.
At the time, I thought it was really funny. So much so I chased him. But yeah, I really found that hilarious at the time. Like,
oh, you keep turning it on and off. Yeah.
yeah, and that's how I lost my hair.
Unexpected twist at the end.
Yeah. He had me believing he had one leg in the last show, if you remember right.
Oh, that was
totally
brilliant.
Bought that.
That was
I totally
so
bought that.
Fun.
Well, he's actually got one leg, Ian has.
After the show, he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you had one leg." I was like, "No, I don't got one leg. Why would I go in?"
It's like
the best. Why would I go into a shop and go on?
I've never seen him standing, so it could be. I've only ever seen him from like that.
Not seen him stood up.
You know, so it could be. I'm not going to take the piss just in case he's.
But he has got one leg.
The bit that got me was the joke I made was I go into a shoe shop and I hide one of the shoes and go back for it when I've worn the other one out. It would be the wrong foot, but no one went. I won't pick him up on that. He's a daft bastard. Leave him.
It's up to him. He's the one with the one leg, isn't he?
Maybe the foot you have is like deformed, and it's not identifiable whether it's left or right. You can just shove it into any kind of shoe.
Round corners, it's that deformed.
Oh God! Right, we've got quite an active chat again, which is good. And I've worked out you just yeah, I've worked out you can click them this time. I didn't know you could do that. No? Learn something new every time. Don't you? Bring it up on the screen. I didn't know that.
Isolating power before you fuck with it.
Amazing. Isn't it? That's my mate. I mean, he remembers the dining room table because I think I text into the group chat. It's like I'm having a shocker here. We got some new watchers as well. Rogue One Photography. He's in. Was that from the show last night, Jim?
Shane?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Phil. Yeah.
Wonderful. And Shane's in too. There's Shane. I
Shane
believe
as well, yeah.
Because he's in. Here we go.
Right. Your viewership's growing, mate. It's good.
It is slowly over time, isn't it? Takes a little bit, but
yeah.
And like I said last time, I'm just enjoying doing it, and it's good to have something going on to do. To be honest, I do enjoy getting it all ready and going for it. Right, that's my one. I'll come to that in a second. So Jim,
it keeps growing. You might have enough for a five-a-side football team at some point.
Maybe, might be able to do it.
Oh,
really?
Might just get there. Right, go on, Jim. What have you? What did you decide to go with, pal?
All right. Well, I did have a list of a few that I thought I'd go with, but since I've learned to not drive home in reverse, I thought I'd talk about all the roadworks that I've been seeing since, because I can see them as they're coming now. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my rant. Just go past that bit. This is actually a real life thing. So we've had half term recently, as you guys will know. During half term, driving to work was a dream. It's going the right way both times. Fantastic. No roadworks. Beautifully clear, yeah. Half term finishes. Every single fucking road that I need to go on to get to work has roadworks. And I'm like, I just can't fathom why now? Everyone's got back to work. The roads are busy as hell.
It's March.
Why?
It's budgets, mate.
Why though? Is it budgets?
It's budgets. They've got to use up their budgets.
Explain it to me.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just telling you. Every March it will happen.
I'm gonna start taking March off on holiday.
It is.
It was a nightmare.
I would.
Absolute nightmare. It took me an hour and a half to do a 45-minute journey. It really just pissed me off.
Well, I said before on one of my other ones, Jim, like it got to the point round here where there was just no planning. It was just like, we'll just shut the road. We'll just shut the road.
Yeah,
we'll just shut another road. And it was almost like no, they don't. And I came to the conclusion that there must be some small, like, cock your lives up think tank in the council that just go, we're going to do that just to wind some more people up. I think they must look and think, well, that main road shut. What shouldn't we do? Close that one. Well, let's do it anyway because it'll be funny, won't it? And then I don't see anyone doing it.
They're quite close. So if we need some spare cones, there's some just down the road, so we can go and share some supplies.
Because there's no bugger working on that one down there. We've just closed it. Yeah. No one's doing any work on it, so they won't miss the cones.
We've not got enough.
They fuck around with each other on that.
But Yeah.
So we just share the
Sniff each
cones
other's
out.
cones. Well, there's no cones at your work site. Oh, there was yesterday. Nicked it
Oh,
down
they-
the street.
They've probably
Well, the
borrowed
council
it
can
down
only
there.
Yeah.
afford one set, so they have to just move them round. They all get time with the
That's
cones.
true.
Yeah.
I love
We
it when
were-
you get like a
Around.
bad pothole and they'll stick a cone in it, and then
Yeah.
it'll just be a cone in a pothole for months.
Probably you only
So
see
it's
about
like,
that
we
much of
filled
the
it.
cone because the pothole's that deep.
Yeah.
Eventually, it just
Yeah.
disappears. They fill over it.
That's where they keep going. They
Cones
just
go in
drop
there.
them in. Oh, fuck it. Australia's full of cones. Don't know why. Just straight through.
It's gone straight
Who
down.
knows?
Yeah.
Why do these potholes keep opening back up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They come out
the
the
we,
end first.
Yeah.
I've got a story about road work.
All these upside down cones coming out of the deck.
Just skewering people as they come out the floor like some fucking disaster film. We had I was driving, we were visiting one like half term to it's a National Trust place. It's like Churchill's old house or something. I can't remember the name of it, but the road it's on is it's a road that you can get on it both ends of the road. It doesn't, there's no other offshoots that come off of it, and they were doing roadworks on it. But what they did was they shut off one end of the road and shut the other end off, right? So the house is in the middle, you can't get to it, but each road sign that said the road was closed just said follow this diversion. So everyone wanting to go to this place was just driving in a big fuck off circle, and I was getting more and more annoyed, which I know is unlike me. And I'm driving around going, this is fucking bullshit. It's taking a fucking hour, and I'm driving around like a prick. My missus is going, calm down, we'll find it in a minute. And the sat nav is always going, in 100 meters, turn left now. And I'm like,
Make a
fuck off,
U-turn.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. You drive past it, he goes, take
Were
this
you
turn.
actually talking to it like that?
Yeah, oh no, I was a little bit more annoyed, to be fair. But yeah, just circles, and then eventually they cottoned on to what they did and let people in. And then for the rest of the day, you're wandering around this National Trust, and all you can hear people going is, "It took fucking ages to get here today. We just kept driving round and round, couldn't find it." I'm like, no, because those pricks shut the fucking road off.
Roads off.
They
That's
did that
why.
on purpose. They must have done.
Oh,
It's
and to
hilarious.
be fair, like I've said before, I respect a good game like that. That the one once I calmed down and buried the bodies, I was absolutely fine with it. Thought, fair play, fair play. It's a good wind up.
Feel bad for your sat nav.
I did
Honestly, it's
that.
probably the one piece of kit that gets more abuse than Alexa.
Oh
Yeah.
I'm so much happier now it's built into my phone, because before I would twat a £50 TomTom. There's no way I'm twatting a fucking iPhone. I can't afford to.
But you
That's very
punch
true.
it. Go fuck off.
It's
a
like
bit
when
rough.
I was a kid, right? A PS3 or PS4 control was like 20 quid. So you get pissed off with a game and you just go, fuck it, and crush the thing in your hand. Not showing off, but you just crush it in your
Yeah,
hand.
say,
right?
Jesus Christ.
Snap
Ian.
the cunt in half.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. And you twaddle off to town, 20 quid, you buy a new one. Now, I get pissed off and I'm like, oh no, that's 60 quid. Can't do that.
That's
Can't be doing that.
Cheap end.
No, exactly. So things
Actually,
get
those-
expensive mean they last longer for me.
Well, you say I reckon I've been through 4 PS5 controllers. 2 of them have got that stick drift problem.
I've got a
Oh, mine
solution
started
for
to
you,
get that.
my friend. I
Have you?
had stick drift on my Xbox control. I took it into CEX,
Hmm.
and they send it off to some tech company. Cost me 25 quid, and they fixed it.
Okay, interested.
So I took it into all the little dodgy little vape shops that fix fuck all apparently, and they were like, "Nah, just get a new control, mate. Can't fix that." Took it into them. They're like, "Yeah, 25 quid." Took them about a week, and they fixed it. And I was like, "Blind him."
I might
So I
have
was
to do
playing
that.
the new Indiana Jones games, and the cunt kept wandering off. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck's sake, come back.
If you buy one
So
from CX,
annoying.
you get 5-year warranty as well. I just found
Oh,
that
do
out
ya?
recently, so we got a second one. Yeah, I was shocked, to be fair. I was pretty impressed. with
5 years.
that. Yeah, second hand as well. I was
Wow.
like, fair
That's
play.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, try claiming on
Really?
it, but
we haven't got to that point.
yeah, exactly.
They say 5
Yeah.
years, but
We say 5 years, but have you used the console? Sorry, Boyd. Not allowed.
yeah, no, not doing that.
You've installed a game on the hard drive? Oh, no. Can't do it.
Invalidate.
Yeah. Invalidate. No, can't have it.
It just made me wonder whether they're doing like, because I mean, to go through, I think it's 4. Yeah, I think I've had 4. Like 4 controllers. I just like, is it a fault that they know will happen and they just think,
100%.
wow,
They know.
that
They
just
know.
means they'll have to buy another 70 quid controller from us, won't they?
Because like my Switch, that had it, and I just bought some new.
Oh, the Joy-Cons at the end.
Yeah,
You can
but-
just buy them as a
I
set,
just-
can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can just buy the joystick itself.
Oh, can
with
you? The
little
actual
gubbin bit, and you just
replacement.
and they're really easy to replace. So you just take it apart
Didn't know
and
that.
change it.
Yeah.
Fine. If an idiot like me can do it, anyone can do it. It's not. Don't get me wrong. It's not as complicated as putting an Allen key in.
I was going to say, it
Should
doesn't
be able
have
to
the Allen
That's what I thought about
key.
Pete.
I don't think
Yeah.
it is. I think it's a lot easier by the sounds of it.
But yeah. But
And you've only got
I
2
didn't-
joysticks, not 48.
That is true. That's true. I didn't have the bollocks to try it with my
True.
Xbox control, so I thought I'd send it off instead.
No.
Yeah. It's just annoying because it's one thing you can't like dick around with is a bad dodgy controller.
Were you
Can
gonna
you?
say
Once the
little
controller's dodgy, it's over. Well, all but yeah, all borderline. And no
Yeah.
controller
I can't
jobs like a
believe those,
massive problem.
Those like pro ones you can get, they're like 250
Oh, no,
quid
mate.
just for the
Oh,
controller. They-
Yeah, there
There's
is
easier ways to tell the world you're a virgin than buying one of those. So fucking
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah,
what
yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
really?
if it was not like 99.99 and it was
No.
like a few extra things, I could sort of get it. No, Ian, still no on that.
No,
But
No.
the price
for
of
me,
them,
60
70
quid is a
quid
pro
is more than
control.
enough. Yeah.
Yes,
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 you are,
mad.
yeah.
And they only come with one controller now as well. When you buy these consoles, they're like what,
Yeah.
£600, and
Yeah,
you get one. You used to get
One.
2
Yeah.
minimum,
Fast.
and you used
Yeah.
to
You
get
did.
1.
You always got to. Yeah.
Well, that new PS5, the Slim, like the,
Oh, the
or
Pro.
I say the Slim, the Pro rather.
Doesn't
Sorry,
come with any-
sorry.
700 quid's worth of a
It
waste
doesn't come
of
with a
time.
fucking stand.
No.
Doesn't come with a
You have to
stand.
yeah, true.
Sorry, I can't stand it up.
Can't you
No.
buy the disc drive separate as well, or is that?
Yeah, no
one-
disc. Yeah, no
Yeah.
disc drive. You've got to buy
No
the
disc
disc
drive.
drive.
But the thing
Oh.
is, I used to be dead set against, right? No, fucking disk drive. I need a disk drive. Every console I bought with a disk drive, I have not put a single disc in. I'm that
Oh,
lazy
not-
now. I have
Oh.
re-downloaded games that sit in the drawer because I cannot be asked to get up and put the fucker in. I'm like,
Ah,
no.
see, I do
What's the
still
thing
look.
though? The disc's
I
almost
just like-
pointless because you have to download it anyway.
You
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
I
you
like
buy the disc
getting a
drive.
physical game.
You could, and the disc drive itself isn't even plug and play. You put it in, you have to connect to the internet to register it. It's registered to your console.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you come to
Mm.
sell it, you have to reset it. It's fucking insane. A disc drive that has to be registered to you. Fuck off. Not out.
No, that is. I just look like I do
The
still.
disc's just like the key, isn't it? That's all it does.
Yeah,
There's
it
nothing on
basically
it.
unlocks it, doesn't it?
It's
Yeah,
an
it does
extra
unlock
thing
it.
Yeah,
to make
pretty
your
much, yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
sound like it's going to fucking take off. Like, just don't need the acro.
I just like the fact that I can go like you could still swap a game with someone, or I could
Yeah.
buy
Or sell
keep
it, or-
second. That's the
When was the last
only
time?
You can
When
get
was the
some money
last
back.
time, other than when you were at school, that you actually swapped a game? with
swap a
anyone?
game.
Yeah,
20
when-
years ago.
Yeah, do you want to buy my game?
Yeah.
Like, no one fucking does it anymore. Like kids do, no one else does.
Yeah.
Full-grown adults.
You just
don't.
go and buy that. I'll just buy that game. Yeah.
I go into like
Game over.
CX or Game or something. I see all the pre-owned games and stuff, and I'm like, and don't get me wrong, a couple of generations ago, I used to go in and fucking trade games in, and I look at it now and I just think, fucking sad bastards, just download it. Like, just can't be asked with it. Cannot. I walked into CX the other day and they had like Pokemon Red or something for like £100, and for a minute I was like, oh yeah, I fucking remember that. I love that. Then I went, oh, hang on a sec, I've got it on my Steam Deck. I forgot about that, and I'm like, oh well, don't need to spend 100 quid on that fucking
But
thing again.
if I want to play
It's mad how
FIFA
expensive that is.
2019, mate, I can't download that. But I can go into CX and buy it for 5p. So
You can.
you know,
Swings and
I mean, I
roundabouts.
used to go in there and buy those old FIFA games just for the cases because it was the cheapest way of buying the cases.
Yeah.
To do like,
Yeah.
I was doing
That's
custom
mad.
DVD cases and stuff, or Blu-ray cases. Yeah. So I used to go and buy like 10 of like FIFA, whatever,
That's a
4
really
years
good
old,
idea, Pete.
25p
That's
each.
savvy, yeah.
Just come straight out, rip out the
throw the
cover
discs
and the
in
disc.
front of
discs
the
across the high
employees.
street.
Yeah,
in the bin. He goes, sweet. I've got 10 cases here for £2.
his house is full of
Brilliant.
homemade bird scarers, just FIFA discs hanging around everywhere in his garden, just to scare
Yeah,
the cats
yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
Had this
There's a
image
load
of
of old
people just
CDs out there as well.
launching discs down the high street, people
Yeah.
dodging it
It's
like
like-
Neo.
People like cutting their necks and stuff. We were like, what the fuck is he doing? He's only just bought
He's
them.
playing FIFA 14. Everyone get back. What's gone mad here?
Just be thankful it's not a cartridge. That fucker will knock you out.
Oh God, hang that on the
Yeah,
corner of your temple.
yeah.
Twatted by Goldeneye.
No, if you're in safe, you're throwing that at anyone, mate. That's
Yeah,
Fair, right?
frail.
I've still got my
What, classic.
N64. I've still got Goldeneye, but
I've still got mine.
definitely rose tinted spectacles. And I've even downloaded the new version, the one they
Yep.
got on the Xbox and stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, fucking love this. And I probably play
Still jank.
it way more than I should do. But every time I load it up, I'm like, this is actually quite shit. But back in the day, this was fucking amazing. And I loved it.
Yeah, but the
But I
nostalgia
was like-
hit just
Yeah, I know. That's the
It's
thing.
too much.
I'm like, the
It-
amount,
the one
makes
the amount
up
of time
for
I played the facility over and over again, you just go,
Oh,
yep,
mate,
drop
yeah.
out that vent, shoot the little man's
Yeah.
hat off. Brilliant.
The one I've still got
Yeah,
set
yeah.
up is my GameCube is still set up purely for Rogue Leader. I
Yeah.
love that game, and it has not been
Yeah.
redone on anything. They haven't remade that on the Wii. They didn't remake it on the Switch. Just port it over to something. Do something with it. I just love that game.
See, I used to really like Metal Gear Twin Snakes, the remake of Metal Gear
Also
on GameCube.
fantastic. That is.
Brilliant. Like,
Still got
brilliant.
that as well. Still
Yeah.
got that.
Worth a fortune, that.
It is, mate. It is worth a
People are mental
fortune.
for it.
Yeah, I know. And it's up in my
Almost
loft.
as much as a controller.
Yeah.
That expensive.
I could just sell
Thanks,
that and get a controller.
I used to love the GameCube
GameCube.
controller. It used to be GameCube. It used to be the most comfortable controller I've ever used in my life.
Yeah, loved it.
Yeah.
Really good console. Like really good console, actually. That. Really,
I just
really
had
good.
it for Resident Evil. I used to love those games.
Yeah,
I remember when I
Resident-
first got an N64, right, and I'd gone from like a Master System, a Mega Drive, 32X, all the controls, like Sega controls, were just what you saw on the face was what you got, right? None of this back button malarkey. Got this N64, and I've been after it for fucking ages, and I got it for my birthday, and I'm sitting there and I'm playing Turok, and I'm run along. If you play Turok, the first
With the
bag
extra,
I
you have the
see-
extra memory pack.
yeah, had all that.
It's
Had all
the
that.
extra thing for that to run that, didn't you?
Well, that was Turok 2, not Turok. Turok, the first
okay.
one, you're running along, and this fucking bloke comes at you with this fucking knife or whatever, and you've got to twat him. I'm like, the cunt just kept stabbing me. I was like, this is bullshit. I was a nice child. This is bullshit. Nothing's happening. Oh, I can't fucking hit it. I'm like, oh, it's broken. It's cracked. And my mum's like looking at the control going, and I'm thinking, what the fuck are you going to
What
do?
are those-
You've got no idea.
Those
what-
bits under your finger.
Yeah, she literally like turned the control upside down. Was like, "What's this button on the back?" I was like, pressed it, and he goes "Huh," with the knife. I was like, "Oh, thanks, mum."
That's when you discovered triggers.
Proper- yeah,
Sounds like an
Proper.
AVGN episode.
yeah, proper through a hissy fit. It's like, I can't find it. This is crap. What's going on?
And you're like, oh,
This
what
button on the
are
back.
you going to know, Mum? Well, you
Yeah.
ever played
Yeah.
with
Oh,
computer
you
games?
ever played-
Yeah.
you
Oh,
two know
play games.
yeah, you
Yeah.
I just sorted it out.
yeah. Yeah.
You
Did you go,
Thanks, mum.
fair play. Fair
Yeah.
play, yeah.
All right, fair enough. Honestly, my life's just a sham. Just an absolute sham.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, right. Ian, you didn't have one tonight. You didn't have one tonight, did you?
like I
No.
said, I've been quite a happy little bunny. Nothing's really. Actually, tell
Yeah,
a
go
lie.
on.
Just
Yeah.
thought of something that happened just before we came on,
Oh,
Right.
oh.
and
there
it
we
is
go.
it's video game related. So my
Oh,
boy
nice.
has gotten back into playing Fortnite. Now, last time I played Fortnite was probably about 5 years ago, and he loads up this thing that doesn't look anything like the Fortnite I know, and he wants to download a skin. Now, being a responsible parent, he's got all the child locks and stuff like that on. Finds a skin. Right, okay, that's the one you want. Hold A to purchase it. Right, okay, hold A. Then it goes, enter your password for his account. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, then. Right, what's his password?
Oh, mate.
No. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Try this one. No. Third time a charm, I get in. Brilliant. It goes, right, now we need to send a request to you. So, yep, send the request off. Comes through to me. I load it up. Oh, it's crashed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Do it again. Go through all that rigmarole again. Sends it to me. And because I've got the Microsoft Authenticator, I go, so it doesn't ask my password, just me for a number. Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Type number in. Go back to the page. Crashed again. Did that 3 times before it then goes, your boy wants to spend $3.99. Yep. Okay. Let him spend $3.99. Yeah, you need to add money onto his account.
Oh, mate. Yeah, it's the same with PlayStation.
Can't you just do what I do when I pay for something and you just let me pay via PayPal and let me pay $3.99? No.
Same on PlayStation. You can't do it.
You have to put £10 on his account. Fuck's sake. So, all right, did that. Does it all. I think, right, fine. Go to purchase the thing and it comes up and goes, sorry, error. Oh, for fuck's sake. 5 times it took to purchase this one fucking skin just so we can ponce around in whatever the fuck it is.
Got the game
Fortnite. What game is it? Fortnite. There you go. Yeah, that game, 2 weeks, right? Fucking.
The next time he asks, you can be like, no, fuck off.
It's so annoying. And it's the parental controller on everything. His iPad, it won't even let him update the games. It won't let him update anything until I go, yes, he can have an up-to-date version of that game. Such bullshit. I've already said he can have the game. Don't give a shit if it updates.
Yeah.
But then
it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation, it's the same. So you do that, you put the money on the account, you have to go into your account, not on the machine, on your phone, on the app.
Yeah.
Put the money on. Then I go in as him. I try to buy it as him. No, you're not authorized to do that. So I have to change to my profile, go and buy it, come out, go back to his profile, go to install it. Sorry, you're not allowed to install it. Go back to my profile again, install it, and then finally you can play it. And I'm like, every time I'm like, oh my God.
Oh no.
The thing that annoyed me more than anything and made me realise how old and angry I actually am getting is it came up and said, right, enter your parental PIN. And this is on Fortnite. And it came up with all the numbers of a normal number pad that we all know because we're not fucking stupid. Yeah. And then instead of just letting me select the number, it maps it to a different button on the control. And I'm like,
oh, Christ, yeah.
What? So, like, 5 was like, this is why I inadvertently let everyone know my password. 5 was like R2. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there, my voice going, yeah, just like, leave it. Don't say a fucking word. And I'm like, I felt like my mum that day when she ended up with that N64 control. Like,
did he grab it off you and let me do it? And you're like, no, I'm doing this.
But things he don't know the pin, so he just hammer buttons.
Which one's R3? Yeah.
I was like, because the amount of times people have asked me that, where's R3? I'm like, I'll fucking show you where R3 is. The amount of times I told you.
This reminds me of playing It Takes Two with Vita. Bless her. Which one's R2 again? It's the trigger one I told you about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. You try and give someone like that a Steam Deck with all the buttons on the back, and that's it. Waste of time.
To be fair to her, when it's PC gaming, she's like, yeah, it's all like WDA, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, she completely gets that, which is more complicated, but the controller, no.
Yeah.
A keyboard has loads of buttons that won't do fuck all in a video game. So it's like a real shit game of Where's Wally trying to find the right button.
Yeah.
And then on my Steam Deck, I have to map those buttons to the overlay because what it do, it go, this game isn't really supported for a control, but we'll map it all to these buttons. So you'll be playing, and suddenly it'd be like crouch through here. You're like, is it?
I don't know.
Is it map that anywhere? Which way? And you end up sitting there pressing every button.
Fire.
And it won't. It doesn't map anything to a logical place. You're just going up. Oh, fuck it. Just forget it. But other than that, I fuck all really. Like nothing.
Isn't all of that because kids were bankrupting parent, or not bankrupting, but they were spending a lot of money, weren't they, on these skins initially?
yeah,
So
yeah.
they probably had to like, they probably had a lot of complaints, didn't they?
I have a similar story actually. I'm full of them. So I've got a work phone and my phone because I got fed up of my phone becoming a work phone and everyone phoning it when I went to work.
Yeah,
so I signed up for a Vodafone. I got a Vodafone deal, fantastic. And what I did at the time was, if I wasn't at work, I'd leave my phone at home. I don't do that anymore because I've learned. I left it at home, and my missus.
I mean, not only they see all the disgusting porn you've been watching.
Oh, to be fair, I'm old school. It's all magazines all around the house. Just wallpapered on the walls in the master bathroom.
He doesn't have computer discs, but he loves a wank mag.
Yeah, old school. I hide them in the woods just to keep the tradition alive.
Yeah,
That's all I'm doing.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Kids
like
don't know about
Willy
that these
Wanker.
days.
Just
finding a discarded porn mag in a bush.
Thinking, what is that on there? Is it dog shit or is someone just not very
Should
well?
I touch it? Should I touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking yeah. I'm 14.
The magazine,
and that's full of.
I just remember the newsagents on the top row. You go and see newsagents, they'll just be all right at the top row.
Yeah, it's always surprising when I go into like sometimes because you don't see them anywhere, and then you go in like a really dodgy corner shop, and you're like, oh look, wank mags. That's
Too many to choose from. Too many there.
Yeah.
We used to when I worked in one of the retail shops, right? This was I was like 16, I think. And this guy used to come in, little Chinese bloke, right? Used to come in with a rucksack, and he used to sell pirated movies. It started with movies.
Yep.
And then one week I was only doing Saturdays. Yeah, one Saturday I was at the till, and he came in, and he was like, "You want DVD?" And I was like, yeah, what you got? We went out there, and one of my mates, that worked there, he was like, "Get him to open up the other bit of the backpack, mate." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Just get him to open up. Just get him to open up the other side of it." I was like, "What's on the other side then, mate?" And he went, and I was like, "Okay, right, we're going to be here a while, pal. Right, okay, this has changed." I was thinking I was getting Avengers or something.
Like,
I was like,
the best story?
Mate, I was like 15.
The important part.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Your eyes were just out on stalks.
Yeah. I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Free for 10, free for 10." I was like, "Can you do like 20 for 100? Like what? I don't care."
Markup.
How much for the bag?
I'll give you extra money.
The bag as well.
Give me your bag and your coat. Just give me the stuff.
Just like
we used to have them turn up on. We used to have them turn up on site. Like they turn up on the building site, and you watch them come down the path, and then the site manager would have to try and get to them before anyone else and tell them to fuck off because no one would do any work. Because they'd be like, "Oh, I've got DVDs, I've got this, I've got that, I've got CDs," and then straight away, normally the labourer would be like, "Got any blue? Got a bit of blue?" He's like, "It's in the other duffel bag," and the other duffel bag's full stuff. We had a guy who was doing a job up in Coulsdon, and we were converting a couple of like flats and houses into like a dentist's place. So one of the flats, they let this site manager stay, but the flat had to be worked on as well. So although he was staying there, you were in and out all the time. Like, and one of the blokes like, here, have a look in this drawer, open this drawer up, and it was just full of like. But bear in mind, this was when DVDs were about, VHSs, right? And the bloke would spend like 2 weeks in France and then 2 weeks back over here. So he was lugging thought things out. He was lugging a video player backwards and forwards with these videos. And one of them was a Samuel L. Jackson lookalike, and it was called Satisfaction Jackson. And it was one of the funniest shit I've ever seen. So, from that moment on, the bloke couldn't do fuck all. Everyone was just on him every 5 minutes. He was a bit of an arsehole, to be fair, but he deserved everything he got. But yeah, Satisfaction Jackson, and you thought, that was the same job. Then they had a labourer who they took on as like site security, and we all turned up work one day. No one could get in, and we were like, "Where is he?" Like, fucking, we can see his lights on up there. So one of the guys got in a cherry picker and like literally went up to the window. They're like, as soon as they got to the window, they were like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" Crawled in through the window to let everyone in. The bloke had got himself absolutely smashed off his tits, and he was laying on the bed, stark bollock naked, like just absolutely conked out asleep. Fucking unreal.
That's grim.
Yeah,
That's just grim.
it was proper grim. Very, very grim, but very funny at the time because we're all sitting there going, "Well, if you don't open up, we get a day's money."
That's a fair point.
Right, let's have a little look here. I think Nicole's put in.
We never found
some of
out
the
about
old games.
what the phone thing. Anyway.
Oh yeah, no. So I left. So I left my phone at home.
Oh yeah,
and my boy, I can't remember. My missus, I think my missus put YouTube on it, kids YouTube, and gave it to my boy. It wasn't hooked up to the Wi-Fi, so these notifications are coming up going,
no,
you're using your data, you've used all your data, you've now been charged. And my boy, who must have only been like 4 or 5, just swiping them away, no worries at all.
Whatever.
Yeah, we're charging you £5 a megabyte, you know.
I got home, right, and was like, why is the battery on like 50%? It's just been sitting on the side. And then looked at the messages, and I could see this timeline of you're getting close to using your data. You've used your data. You're now using more than you're allotted. This is costing you this. This is costing you that. I loaded up the bill, 250 quid. Right. So I phoned up Vodafone, and they were like, "Yes, they got on your phone. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, can you do anything about the bill?" No, we can't. I'm afraid we can put a lock on so you can't go over your data. And I was like,
yeah.
Is that not already in place?
Why is that not the starting point?
Why is that
Why on
optional?
earth? Yeah. Why is that something that I have to ask for? Why is that just not on there?
Right, just let him make the mistake first, and then we'll offer him that. Yeah.
He'll never forget.
You won't learn otherwise.
Bastard. Yeah, exactly. We're going to charge him 250 quid just so we learned his fucking lesson. So yeah, that's why parental locks and things like that are on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ian, considering you came in with nothing tonight, you've done well there. Really good.
Yeah, I don't plan it.
That's when they're the best. Right, I've gone with, right, this is driving me round the bend, right?
Women in jumpers, bastards.
Jumpers. I'm going to say
pullovers.
He hates a chunky knit.
Yeah. I bet she's not even knitted it herself, the lazy cat.
Is it on everything as well, doesn't it? Catches.
Yeah.
If you've got a cat as well, they get into it.
Yeah.
Put that on. I've gone with, and it might be, there's probably blokes out there, but my wife and the central eating is starting to really grind me down. I got in the other day, right? The only thing I can explain it as was, you go on holiday and you leave Gatwick and it's pissing it down and it's shit, and then you get off the plane wherever you've landed and you walk out and you go, oh, fuck me. That was me in my porch. I opened the door and I went,
your glass is just instantly like steamed up.
I was like, shitting heck.
You can hear tropical wildlife in the background. Like,
well, actually, part of my brain was like, oh my God, has there been like a fire? Like, and I
it was
slowly opened the door and was like, Jesus, it's even hotter in the hallway bit. Like, walked through and she sat in there, like jumper on.
Yeah.
I was like, love, how hot is it in this house? And she went, I have to dry the washing. Fuck off. You wanted to dry it or set fire to all of what we own? Because that is, I can't even see, mate.
Do you not own a tumble dryer?
Wow. Even if
It's a more
we
efficient
don't.
way of
Even if you
drying
do,
clothes.
still.
It doesn't need to be on like that. Even that was dry. That washing was bone dry because I checked it. She's been sat with that on, and it's not. It's not. I'm not having to go here at the money. That's not
It's
it.
just a really
It's
lame
just the
excuse,
bloody.
isn't it? Yeah.
It's just the comfortability of the house, mate. It's so hot. Now, I'm also very aware that I'm quite a cool like I don't feel the cold much at all. Like very rarely would you hear me say,
Same as
"Cool, it's
you.
a bit
Are
chilly."
you a shorts all year round guy? Is it?
I don't wear shorts,
Once you get
Jim.
Once you get past 40, you'll start to feel the cold. But
Yeah, but I don't. Even if
The
I do,
cold arm of death.
I don't think I'd whack it on to that extent. Like this must have been on 30 degrees for what seems like hours. It honestly, the house, it was in my head.
you walked in, you thought, can I smell hair burning as your like eyebrows just melted away?
It also
All this
reminded
paint
me a little
peeling off
bit
his
of,
wall.
when I used to go around like my nan's house, like 15 years ago, and they've got those like plug-in heaters, and it also stinks a bit of heat, doesn't it? Like, it smells hot. I was like, but we have this. This is a thing between us. It's probably the only thing we majorly disagree on is temperature. She's just freezing all the time, and I'm quite warm all the time.
What was the temperature it was at that
mate.
particular point in time?
105.
What, outside? You mean?
Centigrade.
What was?
Yeah.
He was just frying eggs on the floor.
It must have been. Let me just.
There's a setting on Hive that just says the sun.
I think it was lava. Volcanic.
Again, why is that?
It's not the hottest. McDonald's apple pie is the hottest. The sun is the second hottest.
And not even if we go on holiday, I do remember on our honeymoon, we were in Mexico, and there was a heat wave there, and that was bloody hot. But we were even doing it in the hotel room when we were like, I was knocking it down an extra few degrees on the aircon. I was like, if we've got aircon, let's get it freezing. I want it like bitter.
The aircon in the room is the best part of like the day when you're on holiday. You get in and it's so nice.
She's turning it up a few degrees. Oh, it doesn't need to be that cold. No, it really does, love. It's like 99,000 degrees outside. Like it's burning my feet.
I'm going to get my money's worth out of this.
Yeah, I'm paying for this aircon, and it's on, and I want it cold, freezing cold. I want it.
Yeah.
But we always do. We always clash on temperature. I just wondered actually whether it's worth, or whether any of you guys have got that same thing. Like,
absolutely.
We're similar.
Yeah.
Not so much on like the central heating, but like for us it's duvets. Like you have like a heavy winter duvet, and then like a thinner summer duvet.
Oh, mate.
I'm a summer duvet all year round, just because radiate heat, just get hot really easy. And she's the complete opposite, so that's always our toss up.
I find that in my house, because I know how to work the Hive app and she doesn't, so she's old fashioned. She'll use the dial on the wall.
That's gaslighting, mate.
And it's true, because all I do, the gaslight, that's in the boiler.
Yeah.
All I do is just I go.
No, you don't need to know. You don't need to know how to control that. I'll deal with that.
I'll do that. I've tried. I've tried.
Technical for you, love.
God knows I've tried. I've tried. Not having
right. Okay.
So she's old fashioned. She likes the dial. But the good thing is, I'll just go in and go, it's a bit fucking hot. Just turn it down. But the thing is, like, our old boiler was so shit. She knows. But our old boiler was so shit. You had to turn it up to like 25 for it to work before we got this new one. So it used to be like Arran's house, like really, really just intense. But now, because it's smarter, it goes, okay, you want 20 degrees. When it gets to 20 degrees, it stops. It doesn't heat past that point to like 25, just so you can. So it's off a lot more. But but to me, it's lovely. It's lovely and cool and nice. But she'll come in and be like, it's fucking freezing. Freezing.
Like
so
we
cold
were saying earlier, like we can eyeball.
I'm in my main key. It's lovely.
between two screws, she can. You've put that temperature down by 1/4 of a degree. It's chilly in here.
Yeah, you turn that heating down. Well, yes, because it's
2 seconds ago. Yeah.
Have you ever worked in an office where the temperature
temperature
control is just fault over constantly because you have half the office that is freezing and the other half is boiling, and you'll have these arguments over going, "Oh, fuck off, don't touch it, don't go anywhere near it."
Yeah, it's the worst thing. Yeah.
See, my argument is like, go on, Pete, go on.
No, I was going to say, like, I'm used to being cold because I live in I don't know about you guys, but I live in a 1880s house. And even though we've had the windows down and evereverything, we did notice with the decoration. Oh, thanks, mate. It's really difficult to get it warm. So like to us, if we can get it to 18 degrees, that's happy days. Yeah. We very rarely can even get it to that. So I'm not used to like what a really roasting hot house is like. That's why we've got the log burner. So we just all like just pile in the lounge and just live in there. But
we'll tell you about running water next, Pete. That's that'll change your world.
I know. No. We told we might get that next year, but I don't know.
Depends on the
budget. I just think like that with temperature. I just think that it should favour the colder person, because I just think you can warm yourself, like
you can always warm up. Yeah.
Put 5 layers on then. Like, I mean, Christ, when we go out to the shop, I literally might just put a hoodie on. She walks out in there like 5 layers. How she gets through?
Yeah, hat, earmuffs, big gloves. Yeah.
rolling her to the shop.
To be fair, Aaron, you're the first one to get thrown out the shop just wearing a hoodie. Just stop bollock naked from the waist down.
Yeah, he's just swinging around down below.
It's too hot in here, mate.
Oh, it's fucking hot in here. All right, just at least put some pants
on,
mate.
Like that. No, this is something like
that. He's like, no. I don't feel the cold below the waist. It's just up here. So
it's up here. That's why I've got the hoodie on. Yeah. Mate of mine's just put in the chat. She's put. Think you need to go and live in the Arctic. All you do is moan about heat. I do. I will admit, and you guys haven't known me in the summer, but this show in the summer, mate, you wait, because I flip my lid the moment it goes to.
Excellent.
I'm going to say.
What's your trigger temperature?
I can deal with about, like, if I go outside and it's like the sun's out and it's like 24. Yeah, all right, that's fine. I'd say 26 upwards. Once I'm sweating and I haven't moved, we're going to have problems. Yeah. And I'm miserable.
From a leather.
Really miserable. I don't understand it. I'm going to get into it now, and then other people that seem to fucking love it wind me the fuck up as well. Oh, isn't it lovely out? No, it's not, because I'm sweating. I'm wearing.
People that don't sweat.
What do you mean it's lovely out? No, it's not. No, it isn't nice.
Yeah.
I've had 5 fucking showers today and I'm still sweating. And then I can't sleep at night either because it's too bloody hot.
It's a genetic condition. That's what I hear.
Oh. And then the argument is like, they go, oh yeah, but all you do is moan about the cold. Not well, in the winter, it's winter.
Not as much as you moan about the heat.
But yeah, and now it's my time to moan in the summer, and I will, and I bloody hate it. It ruins my life.
I always find it really annoying when we're having a heat wave. Then every single like American will be like, well, over here it's way warmer than that. Yeah, but your house isn't built from fucking concrete and insulated the shit out of. You've got air conditioning.
And they've all got aircon.
The whole lot.
Exactly that.
You try sitting at 25 degrees in a brick fuck off house with triple glazing.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
Yeah,
no, it ain't. And then the next argument people say to me is like, "Oh, you must be a laugh on holiday." Actually, I am a bloody laugh on holiday because I've paid for it, and it's different heat over there. It's not fucking in your face heat. It can be 35 degrees.
You're on holiday.
You buy the pool day as well. You know,
exactly, Jim.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're not dressed in a shirt, suit, going to work, or like dealing with public transport.
Like,
sweating over it.
Yeah,
I can go and have a pint at 10:30 because I'm on holiday. I don't care on holiday. In fact, I want it on holiday, but not here. And you wait. When it hits
Nice
about June and you
22,
get that heat
24.
wave, no problem with it, mate. No
Perfect.
problem with
Well,
22.
we'll have to, Aaron. You'll have to keep an eye on it. When it hits like 25, we call it an emergency show. Like, just get everyone on.
I'm in.
Fuck me.
It'd be
Aaron's weather watch.
It'd be me sat in here with no shirt on, like going, I can't do this, Pete. I can't fucking do this, mate.
I
Just talking him down,
sweat running down my back.
I'm hot now. I'm sticking to this. I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to everything. Oh, I get so honestly. And then the hay fever. I get the hay fever as well. That adds to it.
Same.
Oh, mate.
It's a
Yeah,
nightmare.
hay fever.
I'd love to go sit in the field like everyone does at lunchtime, but by the end of it, I just can't fucking breathe.
No.
Why do
see out
people
my
do
eyes.
What?
I don't get
Where are
that.
these
The
fields?
moment, because that happens a lot. Anytime anyone works in an office and you see them sitting on grass verges and shit like that, just huffing petrol fumes on their break, eating a meal deal. I'm like, just stay in your office, mate. Fucking aircon in it. Why?
It's
I wanna
like-
go
it's a lovely
fit.
that's
day.
the only.
I wanna
That's
go
the-
sit on
that's
the
the best
bench
thing about going to work.
outside.
Yeah.
No.
Best thing though, about it is
Really?
I love going to work in the summer because you get in your car, air conditioning. You get in the office, air conditioning. When you come back at night, it's fucking hell, it's horrible.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but stay
I
at
can't wait to
work.
get.
I work
It's
late.
the only
I work
time
late
I
in the
must get
summer.
down
Yeah.
the road to work.
I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Because I've got to
No,
go
A bit more
home.
desk work.
Like-
Lovely. Like,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Oh, I hate it. I really hate it. I'm
We've
worried
really
now. 'cause
depressed
it's
Aaron though.
March. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
haven't we?
March and it's not that far
Yeah.
off.
Who's going to tell
You got a
him
bit
that
of time.
spring's only just sprung? That really fuck him off.
The only saving grace is the climate change is actually genuinely getting a bit real in it. And like last summer, it didn't really get going, did it? There was like a bit of a heat wave, I think we had, but it didn't really.
Yeah.
Oh, that
early
one
on,
we had
wasn't it?
like 5 years ago when it was like 40 degrees. I
Oh,
was
mate.
During COVID.
inconsolable.
Was
mate.
that the first year of COVID? It was like.
It might be. I could. Yeah, I could
Just
barely
off.
function. I was just like, I was like a melting.
I remember one
It was
day in
hideous.
particular, there's a photo of me and my mate in my mum and dad's garden. We had a barbecue for the World Cup and England were playing, I always call them Panasonic. They're not Panasonic, Panama. I always call them Panasonic.
Very similar. They both begin with a
Racist.
P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just remember there's a picture of me
Thanks
and
to
my mate
foreigners. I don't know who they
under
were.
an umbrella where we were so fucking hot, just under an umbrella watching the World Cup. Like this was meant to be fun, like meant to be a
Yeah, it's just
barbecue.
miserable.
And I can't even celebrate. We won that, I think 5 or 6-0, and I couldn't even celebrate the goals because I was just too hot. I was like,
Stuck to the chair.
It's just
It's
over.
real well.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
like,
gonna
can we
get
just
in a cold shower.
shower somewhere because I can't do this anymore.
He never saw his mate after that. After he asked if we could just go for a shower somewhere.
Can we just go for a shower?
I didn't
Aaron,
realise
mate,
it was that kind
together.
of barbecue.
Buy one of those ice baths that you can get now. That's what you need. Just all summer. Just keep it in your garden. You'd be grand.
I went through a patch of buying those bloody fucking face things where you
Those little
spray it and it's
fans.
like cold air. It's like vapor, like cold vapor.
Mm.
But mate, I was rinsing through like 20 quid like every couple of days on these bloody bottles. Like they were
Yeah.
going.
You say that, Jim,
Oh,
though, like like years past when my boy was a little bit younger, we used to always have a paddling pool out. So it'd be like 40. It was this summer. It's 40 degrees out. You're like, man, I want this paddling pool. So you fill it up, but the temperature difference is just so extreme. And you try and get like you dip a toe in, you're like, oh fuck, and it takes you like an hour to actually get under the water, and then you can't get out because if you get out and you get in again, you go through the whole thing again. So you just stuck there.
I know.
You're just stuck
I'm not
there.
being funny as
Keep
well.
the shoulders
like,
under.
As
I'm a
a
bit of a
grown
sadist,
man,
I
there's
quite like
nothing
it.
sadder than sitting in a paddling pool. Like you're
With a beer, a tinny. With
What
a tinny
what
as
am
well.
I doing? You look round, right? Your kid's splashing, he's having fun, but you're sitting there going, "Well, there's nothing quite like realizing how much I've let myself go than sitting in a
Yeah,
fucking."
I'm
paddling
taking
pool
up
in my
90%
garden.
of the footage
Yeah.
of this little
And you
paddling
just
pool. The
like,
kid's just like
oh.
got this little area between your feet.
yeah. And you're like,
Sat there.
what is my life come
Yeah.
to? Like, why am I not just
Yeah,
going
I
to the
don't-
local swimming pool? I've done this to myself. It's taken me 3 hours to blow the fucker up, fill it up with
Fill it
water,
up, yeah.
And now I'm sitting here, these dead daddy long legs floating around. Those cunts, no one's seen them since January, but yet they found my paddling pool. And then you have to get rid of it.
You get the odd dead wasp in there as well, you know, floating around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the bees and wasps. That's another one. Yeah, they all come out.
Bees are okay.
Bees I'm alright with.
Bees are alright. I'm okay with the bees. Wasps are just angry arseholes.
Bees are friendly. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, wasps is just aggressive, in your face. You know, go for a nice outdoor pub meal, and they're all over the place.
Oh, and when they're in the pint, when they're there, round the rim, aren't they?
Yes, they love beer.
Get out the
nothing
beer.
Worse than a bee or a wasp on your rim.
Just buy an extra beer, and they'll just go to that, and you can trap them in there.
And
eventually they'll die from fumes.
Mate, I don't buy my mates a pint. I'm not buying a fucking wasp a pint.
I know wasp tax.
What then, mate? What can I get you? Just point for me, and can I get a pint for the wasp as well out there?
Just the Fosters, none of that expensive stuff.
Yeah, what they drinking? What they drink? Yeah. What they drinking?
What are they on this summer?
None of that fancy stuff. Yeah. Hoffmeister, do they still make that?
Really expensive. But what's the wasps on at the moment? Sam McGow. Oh, really?
You can have half a shandy, and that's all you get.
Like a shandy.
Yeah, that's it.
Not
with 7 Up.
They don't go near the Carlin. They don't go near Carlin. No more.
I do it.
No.
Do it.
I remember when Stella used to be the
They've got rich taste there, haven't they? Yeah.
The problem is, a wasp on Stella, it just goes home and stings the queen. It's just not worth the aggro. You seen a wasp with a wife beater t-shirt on? Ridiculous. Not happening.
Instead of a yellow jacket, it's a white vest.
Yeah. Six armholes.
6 wasps.
Yeah.
6 wasps in a line.
Yeah. All having a fight in the car park.
Yeah.
What?
England tattoo on his shoulder or something like that.
Yeah.
Stinging everyone. Fucking what? Right. Feel like we're at the end, are we? Are we at the end?
What now we've got
we can go on forever.
Yeah, I'd say we're pretty.
Yeah.
We've all had our go, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think tonight. Again, been good again, isn't it? Anyone got anything they need to? Well, I think OFAC's obvious. That's Thursday, Pete, isn't it? For us three. So if you're not sick, of us,
if I can pull my finger out and actually get it up on StreamYard, it will definitely.
It'll probably be very similar to tonight with just a few figures thrown in, just so we can say that we're a 6-scale
collecting channel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and then we'll probably just moan about the ones we talk about anyway. That's rubbish.
Oh yeah,
don't want that.
That's why I put in. That's why I put the flash in, and I mean, there's no other reason to put that in than to take the piss out of that.
It's still that Spider-Man one for me, Pete. That Spider-Man one for me that evening done me in. That really made me laugh.
Oh, that was so funny. That friendly Nate, but I've watched that back.
I've watched it. I've got that clip recorded on my phone just so I can load it up and watch it whenever now. It's just funny. The whole thing's funny.
Brilliant. It's so funny.
Just so
jumping
the whole
around.
Set.
So good.
Oh, it's just him. It's just him. Let him go.
He's fine. Don't worry about him. Spider-Man. All right.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Go on. Yeah.
He's fine. Just carefully, doesn't know his own strength. Just off you go.
And then you were like, Pete, he's put like water blast.
Yeah, and he's good.
Shaving cream.
Fucking hell.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was really good.
Loads of people are going to be listening to this going, the fuck are they on about?
What about now?
Spider-Man with learning difficulties. What?
Go back through. Yeah, go back through OFAC.
Episode 113. 113.
You got anything coming up, Jim?
No, I don't think I really do. I've a couple of reviews that I keep meaning to do. They're kind of sitting in the whole we've got the editing stuff ready to go, and I'm just looking at it I need to do that. I
remember that last review you did. What did you do? Was it the Star Killer one? Did you do?
Last one was Superman. I think just before that was Star Killer. Yeah.
Both of them were really good. That Star Killer, I was tempted with that, but I ended up with Revan. That was the one I went with. I was tempted between both of them for some reason. Something just got to me. I was like, I want one of them.
That Star Killer is actually really good, to be fair. The Revan, as a character, I don't know. To be fair, that version of Star Killer, maybe not, but as a character, he's pretty interesting. As
They
a figure,
both
he's
look
better
good.
than Revan. They are
You
really
reckon?
good. Yeah, I preferred him over Revan.
Yeah, I do like
He
that.
was
I
gnarly.
like both of them. I was like, just weirdly out of nowhere, I said I didn't want either of them, and then all of a sudden last week I was like, no, I do want one of them.
I feel like that's just figure collecting in a nutshell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've decided
I'm
I
not
want it
doing
now.
it. I'm not having it. No, no.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
want that.
Yeah, on it.
Oh, so
Oh,
it's
I've
on
got
a
it
deal
now.
on
It happens, like-
one of the Facebook groups.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely adamant. Don't need that. Not buying it, and we can talk about that on Thursday when I bought the dewback without the new Sand Trooper. I've got that figure now.
Have you?
You know,
Is that one? That one? I saw the picture, so you ended up with it anyway.
Yeah. So, but I don't
Classic.
need it. I've got the old one. Don't need it.
Don't need the new one.
Lee Ward, you got a couple left? Yeah, go on, I'll have one, mate. Yeah.
Oh, go on then. I'll have one. Go on then. Yeah, sound.
Yeah,
Sound.
cool.
Cheers, mate. Yeah,
Exactly.
pack up.
Yeah.
I mean, that Reverend one partly was like, it was just so. Like, I just thought, bloody hell, that's 239, and the guy's going to send it out for tomorrow. It was literally 24 hours, and I had it. It was like, that's like mental. That was like stuff of years ago. That wasn't it?
That's a dream,
239 quid
Yeah.
for a figure, and it's here, and it's there, and I had it. And I was like, Christ.
Yeah.
Like,
But I reckon the market's all over the show at the moment. It's mental
It
what you
is.
can pick up. Like, it's selling stuff is just difficult at the moment, unless it's like brand spanking new.
Everyone wants a good deal, is what I've noticed from selling stuff.
Yeah,
Like, you
I
put
see. I
something
thought
up
that
and
mall stuff
over 100 under.
would fly out, but it's
what are you selling then,
it's
Pete?
very
Bits
slow.
of the
It
mall.
will go.
Bits of mall.
Yeah, bits of mall. Yeah.
Bits.
So
Bits.
bits of mall.
It's
Bits
like a
of
spin-off.
Um,
Spin-off show.
angry head lightsabers, base, robe, binoculars, like everything basically. Apart from the body and the head sculpt.
I have been super tempted by the angry head, but I'm like, no.
Oh, I do you a
Only
deal,
the-
mate. You won't have to pay that for it.
Yeah, I know, but it's the problem is like my mom. Where is it? He's fucking back here. Yeah, there. I've always just got the stoic, serious head on. Like the other one, I used to have two because I picked up another body and stuff.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Is it the Hot Toys model you've got?
Yeah,
the 2.0. Yeah.
Nice.
The thing is,
I've got
I
that
would
coming in
upgrade.
next week, I think.
But because I've got the version
It's
before,
great.
and I look at it and go, it's just the heads. If I had the heads, it'd be fine.
Yeah,
because the body's the same, the clothes are the same, the accessories are the same.
That's fine. I went for the speeder with his bike this time because I just had the standard edition, and then I had the sideshow one as well, which is pretty good. But this time I was like,
we were talking about that.
I'll get the bike and everything.
The Naboo one,
yeah, that was a really nice sculpt actually. That.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Like, because I was going to sell the both of the head sculpts because I felt the Naboo one was so strong, and I think the likeness is still better, but on the Hot Toys bodies a little undersized, which is fine. You can kind of get away with that, but it's just the movable eyes on the new ones that just give it that. If you get it just right, I've kind of got him sideways looking like that. It just really captures that. So I thought I can't get rid of that one. So I'm keeping the two there and just selling the angry one because, I don't. It's still great, but for me, I was never going to use that one anyway. And obviously, it helps to mitigate the price. I've already sold the sabers, the USB sabers, so got some of the money back. But it is a solid fit. It's a great figure. It's a great figure.
Nice. Looking forward to that.
There you go. Nice little bit to end on then. So we'll pick that up on Thursday, I'm sure.
Absolutely, mate.
Once again, lovely to have you three back in to join me for this. It's been another good one. Felt like lots of laughs, which is good, which is what we wanted.
Yeah, definitely.
I think
Always a pleasure.
again, around sort of
Yeah,
12 viewers, I think, was maximum, I think I remember seeing, and lots of people in the chat again. So, yeah, all good.
Yeah, you get a lot of views on the replays, though, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we'll go with for now. Yeah. But yeah, I think we'll put something else in. We'll do this again, a couple of weeks or 3 weeks or something. Give it a bit of time.
Sounds
I'm
like
always up for this
fantastic.
one. It's a good good group, I reckon.
Yeah.
Cool. Take it easy, everybody. It's been Arran Articulates live and uncut.
Even
Take it easy, everyone.
Bye.